What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. There's a controversial saying that people in my grandmother's generation used to say, and you've heard it too. It's the saying that you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Okay? I know we're in a new generation where that might be offensive to some people, but if you think about that logic, it is clear everywhere. The NFL draft, the NBA draft, where you get young players coming into the league, and although they don't know how the league works, you know, these people could come in and adapt to a system. You have college recruiting. You have people who like youthfulness, right? Because it brings innovation, a new theory to something. That's why people don't like, I'm just going to be honest, people that are old in many cases. Because they believe that, you know, they're stuck in their ways. They don't want to change. But youthfulness changes, even if it has inexperience. And in the case of women, it's a hit or miss. Some women, when they're older, they may not be as good looking as they once were. It depends. But if they have wisdom, if they have experience, that can be a positive thing for some men. But in the case of bad habits, attitude problems, dusty behavior, dusty attitudes, it's something that you just can't really deal with, no matter how much money she has, how good she looks. And I'm going to give a good indication of that right now with this example. Real Housewives of Atlanta star Cynthia Bailey. Now, she's 56, looks fairly decent, okay? But she has been married twice before, all right? She's married to Peter Thomas, entrepreneur, restaurant owner, and we all know his restaurants are quite dusty. He ended up going into some bankruptcy about that. And then there was sportscaster Mark Hill. Now, I have no idea why the hell Mark Hill married her, but he tried. They tied the knot in 2020, couldn't even stay 2 years. So 56 and divorced twice in the last 10 years, okay? The last 10 years. It's actually terrible, 12 years, right? It's a terrible number. So which means that when she got married, she was 44 for the first time, right? Already saying, can't teach an old dog new tricks, okay? If you want to think about that. Not saying she's old, but 44 is somewhat older for a woman to get married and probably set in her ways, yada, yada. So what is she doing now? After getting two high quality men, she's now thrown herself into dating markets, all right? Dating apps. Now, she's saying this, okay? Well, for me, I definitely didn't want to rush into anything. I definitely wanted to take the time to just really sit with my divorce and new singleness and just be ready to start dating. But the problem is I'm 56, so I don't have a lot of time. I can't sit around for a couple of years and have a hot girl summer at 60. I guess I could, but that wouldn't be my preference. Okay? So now she is basically on dating apps. Not able to find men, hard to find men, things like that. Okay? Looking for men over 40, looking to get back out there. What is the problem with this? The problem is, and I can guarantee you, she has not worked on the things that ends her relationship. And this is even for guys, me, myself, right? I'm 42. What I've realized is in my manhood journey, I got a lot of work to do. It's something that I can look back and say, man, I handled that one bad. This is I handled bad. You know, that's something that I can self-reflect. Like, man, you know, I lost my attitude on that one. I probably shouldn't have ignored her, or I shouldn't have said this at that time. I should have kept my composure better as far as my masculine frame. You know, I probably shouldn't have been that honest, or I probably shouldn't have been that soft, or something to that effect. And that's something that as guys, we can really sit back and understand, you know, and we can fall short with that, right? Here's what I have noticed. Women have a harder time doing that. Women have a harder time doing that. In fact, what they try to do many cases, they try to justify why it was somebody else's fault as to why something happened. Well, you know what? He did X, Y, and Z. Or he didn't do X, Y, and Z. And the reason why I'm not married over here with the first relationship is because he was abusive. And the second guy, he was a liar. And the third guy, he didn't call me enough. And then when you look at that, they say, you know, I want to have some time to myself and I'm ready to get out there and start dating again. None of that readiness to start dating has anything to do with any self-reflection. I mean, is it just me? Guys, you have to understand what I'm talking about. Can you guys notice that they never look at any level of self-reflection? Why is it that you never look at self-reflection? Okay? And I'm going to tell you ladies something, right? It's not always these men's fault. Sure, men can be at fault. Hey, look, I'm still learning. There are things I can do better, for sure. But I don't think that many of you ladies actually learn, like why did your relationship, why did it end? Like, do y'all know? Like, do you seriously know why it ended? Can we be honest here with this? And I suspect that you just don't know, or you don't care. So for years and years and years, like, it's never been any level of accountability. So now I want to just throw myself back out there to the dating market, just like get back out there real quick and just see what happens. And then, like, if I can't find the guy, it happened with them. But you never looked and said, like, well, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have said it to this guy. Maybe I should have did things this way. Maybe I wasn't professional enough, or maybe I wasn't kind enough. You know, something like that. Okay? Maybe I just can't do this, or maybe I just can't do that. Okay? Something like that. All right? But that's not what happens. It's not what happened. Okay? Y'all get back out there and do the same thing again for the umpteenth time. Okay? Just the same situation. Nothing is changing. Nothing is changing at all. It's just buffoonery all out the door. Every single time. But it's always somebody else's fault. And then let me just go out there because it's going to be too late. I don't got that much time. How about you not go out there and make sure the same thing happens again? Like, have you learned? Like, are you getting out there to terrorize somebody else? And that's what you see. So many people get out there in the dating market, and then, like, all of the shit you're bringing to somebody, it's like not even worth it. Like, at that point, like, you're getting out there back to the dating market only to destroy somebody's life. Getting back out there on the dating market to destroy everything that they have. Getting back there on the dating market to just everything up. Because you're not ready to be out there in the dating market. But rushing out there because you don't have time. And like my buddy Ocean says, when you rush, you crush. Like, how about you just really take some time to really look at why those things didn't work out? Don't just do it and just basically lie and say it's the guy's fault. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Actually be serious for once in your life. Like, for once. Before you go out here and destroy these black men's career, because that's what y'all probably, you know, most ladies are, you know, are dealing with brothers. And before you go out there and destroy people for putting up with you, because, you know, really, I'm just going to be honest. A lot of y'all who are out here dusty like this, it's nothing for somebody to really be gained by doing that, right? Like, in value. It's not really that serious. But y'all are going to do that anyway. Go out there, dust it up. Go out there, sell it up. Go out there, just all kind of ridiculous things. Why are you doing that? Why must you destroy these guys' lives because you're not ready to do it? Go work on yourself. Work on why you're 44 and you got married and you're 56 and you can't keep nobody. Why don't you work on that? Stop trying to worry about, oh, I run out of time. That's why we have so many single moms. Well, I gotta have a baby before it's too late. Then the situation's still terrible. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate it for all you do, subscribe to the bell. We're out.